Melody Shari's recent live moment with her children offered viewers a rare glimpse into her life that went beyond drama, headlines, or public judgment. From the very beginning, the clip felt calm and real. Melody was sitting comfortably with her children, letting them be themselves. There was no rush, no tension, and no sense that anyone was performing for an audience. That alone set a warm and inviting tone. Moments like this are unusual, especially for public figures, and that authenticity instantly drew attention. People watching could feel that this was a real family gathering, not a staged event made for cameras or social media. As gifts were opened, the reactions from Melody's children were diverse and genuine. Some shouted with excitement, jumped and clapped their hands. Others smiled quietly, taking in the moment in their own way. Melody responded to each child appropriately. She did not correct or push anyone to react in a certain way. Instead, she allowed them to experience joy as they naturally would. This approach demonstrated awareness and emotional maturity. Melody clearly understood that each child is unique, and healthy parenting often means creating space for those differences. One of the most talked about moments was the excitement around Sugar Mama's gift. Her reaction was instant, full of emotion and unrestrained. She laughed, screamed, and smiled without holding back. What stood out was not the gift itself, but the sense of being understood. When a child receives a gift that reflects their interests and desires, it becomes meaningful beyond the material value. Melody's calm attention allowed this moment to be fully enjoyed, showing the power of presence over extravagance. The phone gift was particularly significant. Giving a child a phone is never just about the device. It represents trust, responsibility, and the beginning of independence. Melody did not rush this moment or treat it lightly. She allowed Sugar Mama to enjoy the gift while subtly reinforcing the importance of handling responsibility. The pride in the room was evident, not just in excitement, but in the acknowledgement of growth. Melody's calm presence helped her child understand that milestones come with meaning, not just happiness. As the gift opening continued, a television was revealed, bringing laughter and surprise. Melody engaged in small conversations about placement and size, turning potential stress into playful jokes. This showed that she could guide her children with lightness, helping them understand practical aspects of growing up while keeping the moment joyful. She provided subtle guidance without diminishing the excitement of the experience. The combination of laughter, learning, and structure created a balanced environment where the children could express themselves freely while still feeling supported. Another remarkable moment came with the reveal of a camera and ring light. Melody listened attentively as her child spoke about making videos and sharing thoughts online. She did not dismiss the interest as trivial. Instead, she supported it, validating her child's creativity and encouraging exploration. Moments like these are essential for developing confidence. When children feel that their interests are taken seriously, they grow with self-assurance rather than doubt. Melody's approach showed that she understood the modern world her children were growing up in, and she met them where they were, rather than imposing expectations disconnected from their reality. Melody's ability to handle quieter reactions was also noteworthy. Not every child screamed or jumped for joy. Some processed excitement in silence, with small smiles or thoughtful expressions. Melody noticed these differences and checked in gently, without pressuring anyone to express emotion in a specific way. This approach teaches children that there is no single right way to feel joy and that their emotions are valid. Emotional freedom like this contributes to children growing into adults who can express themselves honestly and comfortably. Throughout the clip, gratitude was evident. Melody consistently acknowledged the effort behind each gift, saying thank you and expressing appreciation. This humility in the midst of joy demonstrates to her children the value of gratitude and respect. The children mirrored this behavior, showing thankfulness and recognition for each gift. These small but significant actions reveal the underlying foundation of parenting focused on character and emotional growth, rather than mere entertainment or materialism. Many viewers focused on the cost of the gifts, but that misses the heart of the moment. The true value lay in the shared experience, the connection, and the joy of being present with family. Gifts are temporary, but moments of attention, understanding, and love remain in memory. The joke about four-piece nuggets, which gained attention online, symbolizes this idea perfectly. It reflects simplicity, comfort, and authentic happiness. Melody's choice to enjoy simple pleasures alongside meaningful celebrations demonstrates balance and relatability. She shows that joy does not always come from luxury, but often from small shared moments that matter more than material wealth. Melody maintained her calm presence throughout. She did not compete with her children's energy or overshadow their excitement. Some parents feel the need to control every second, but Melody allowed the moment to breathe. She recognized that this time was about her children, not her image. By staying present, she modeled emotional security, patience, and confidence. This kind of parenting encourages children to grow with trust in their own feelings and abilities. The live nature of the moment adds another layer of authenticity. Despite the presence of a camera and audience, Melody focused entirely on her children. She did not let external attention disrupt the connection. This prioritization is significant because it reinforces to children that they are valued and seen for who they are, rather than performing for an audience. Melody created a space where her children could experience joy without pressure, comparison, or performance expectations. Sibling interactions were also a highlight. The children laughed together, shared excitement, and reacted to each other's gifts without jealousy or competition. This demonstrates an environment where togetherness is encouraged over rivalry. Melody's guidance allowed for this balance, reinforcing healthy relationships among siblings. Such interactions teach important lessons about cooperation, empathy, and support, which children carry into adulthood. The holiday setting further enhanced the warmth of the moment. Holidays can be stressful and carry high expectations, but Melody's focus remained on presence rather than perfection. She was emotionally available, fully engaged, and calm. Her presence made the moment meaningful, showing that even with past public scrutiny, drama, or legal battles, joy and connection are possible. Simple moments of laughter, shared food, and thoughtful attention are sometimes more powerful than expensive gifts or elaborate celebrations. Melody's calm and steady approach extended to how she handled different personalities among her children. Some were loud, some reserved, and some cautious. She acknowledged and respected these differences, checking in when necessary, but not forcing responses. This emotional intelligence creates a sense of safety and confidence, showing children that it is acceptable to express themselves in ways that feel natural to them. This kind of parenting lays the foundation for children to develop empathy, self-assurance, and resilience. The moment also included meaningful lessons about boundaries and growth. Melody gently reminded her children that growing up brings new responsibilities and requires understanding space and limitations. For example, the discussion around the television gift included practical conversations about placement, size, and shared use. These moments are subtle but important. They teach children about responsibility and planning while still preserving excitement and joy. The camera and ring light gifts also highlighted Melody's awareness of modern childhood interests. She did not ignore or dismiss the idea of content creation. Instead, she encouraged curiosity, self-expression, and confidence. Children learn that their ideas matter, that they can explore hobbies and passions safely, and that their parents are allies in their growth. Even moments of delayed excitement were handled with care. Not every reaction was immediate or loud. Melody gave space for processing, asked gentle questions, and allowed her children to respond in their own time. This patience reinforces emotional freedom and teaches that joy does not need to be forced or performed. Children internalize this understanding and are more likely to develop into individuals who respect their own feelings and those of others. Gratitude remained central throughout the live session. Melody acknowledged effort and support with sincere thank yous. The children mirrored this behavior, demonstrating that modeling appreciation is more effective than instructing it. Gratitude, acknowledgement, and recognition create a cycle of positivity, reinforcing values that extend beyond the gift moment. Another important aspect of this live moment was how Melody handled humor and lighthearted jokes. The conversation about four-piece nuggets became an iconic part of the clip because it represented simplicity and relatability. Instead of focusing on expensive gifts, Melody and her children laughed together over the choice of food. This moment showed that happiness does not need to come from luxury. Small things, shared with love and presence, can create memories that last a lifetime. Melody's reaction was calm, genuine, and warm, showing that she values joy over materialism. Her children saw that fun and laughter mattered just as much as big presents. The balance Melody maintained between attention and structure was evident throughout the session. Even in excitement, there were boundaries. Children listened when spoken to, followed simple instructions, and waited their turn. Melody did not scold or push, she guided softly, reinforcing rules without taking away the joy of the moment. This approach creates an environment where children feel safe, loved, and understood. It also demonstrates how discipline and freedom can coexist. Children thrive when they feel both secure and empowered to express themselves. Melody's attention to individual needs was also remarkable. She noticed who needed encouragement, who needed patience, and who simply needed space to process their emotions. By adjusting her responses based on each child's personality, she modeled empathy and understanding. Kids learn emotional intelligence by watching adults handle situations thoughtfully. Melody's calm presence and active listening taught her children that their feelings are valid and important, no matter how small or quiet they may seem. Another layer of this live session involved teaching life lessons subtly. While opening gifts, Melody guided her children through concepts like responsibility, appreciation, and sharing. The television gift, for instance, became more than an item. It was a lesson in space, boundaries, and responsibility. By explaining why gifts have limits or where they should be placed, Melody helped her children understand the reasoning behind rules. This method of teaching through action and context is highly effective. Children learn more when lessons are embedded in real experiences rather than through lectures or abstract instructions.